So apparently Dragon Ball Super took a long time to get translations. Damn. Anyways, this episode continues off with the battle between Goku versus Frieza. And about 80% of this battle is Frieza being Frieza. For instance, playing dirty and doing anything he can to really piss off Goku. And it really just goes to show you how different Frieza is compared to the average enemy Goku usually faces. Because Frieza, he doesn't really play by the rules. He doesn't play by that honor system that maybe other villains do. Or, just take the time to focus on one opponent. Frieza went out of his way multiple times throughout this entire episode to strike at Goku's heart. By either A, attacking Krillin, trying to attack Bulma. And I mean, he was doing anything he could to really just distract Goku or piss him off or win. And throughout the entire episode, the dialogue between Goku and Frieza was priceless. I mean, as a person that really entered the Dragon Ball series because of the Frieza arc, this was candy for me. Like, this entire episode was just great candy, like hot chocolate or something, or coffee, yeah, good cup of coffee. That's exactly what this episode was for me. When you saw this dialogue between Frieza and Goku, and you saw Frieza saying, like, it's because it's me is why I'm doing this, or, why you're kind of pissed off with this fight. I mean, Goku was just going out of his way to say, Frieza, when I find a strong opponent, usually I have fun, and, I want to just, go all out and stuff, and I just, have these emotions to where I just want to have fun, yeah, and just not really feel pissed off. And Goku says, like, you're really pissing me off, Frieza. Like, you straight up are not even trying to fight me. You're trying to attack my friends and, try to get me distracted where I have to defend them, and then you come in and try to hit me in the back. Like, you're pissing me off, Frieza. And that right there, I was like, yeah, this is the type of villain I loved for Frieza. I mean, Frieza just being dirty. I mean, like what he did with Namek. I mean, when he blew up Namek, he had the brains to back up what he wanted to do. For instance, he's like, I may not have won in, pure bronze, but I had the brains. I'll blow up this fucking planet with me. And that's kind of what Frieza did in, the first time we met him. And so seeing that, getting to see this old Frieza again, I just couldn't help but being a little bit hyped by seeing it. But let's talk about certain individual details of the episode. So Frieza, throughout this entire episode, it seemed like Frieza and Goku were just having their sparring match, or their little warm-up match. That's exactly what this was. They were warming up throughout this entire episode for the real battle. And I mean, we know how these battles are when it comes to big villain fights. I mean, let's think about, Frieza, let's think about, Cell. Cell had his warm-up match with Goku. I mean, there's many things that have been displayed throughout Dragon Ball Z that's for warm-ups, and that's kind of what this episode was. Like, this episode was pretty much a warm-up for Goku and Frieza before they dive into their full power. And oh yes, I saw what they did for this episode. Toei Animation decided to, kind of drag out this episode just a little bit, just to get to that scene to where Goku transforms into Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan, or Super Saiyan Blue, let's just use that abbreviation. So, Goku transforms into Super Saiyan Blue, looks fucking fantastic. Like, I mean, out of all the animation I think I've seen on Goku throughout this entire series' run, I think that was the best looking Goku to date. Just that Super Saiyan Blue transformation looked awesome. Now, I like how they ended on that, and because we know as soon as this happens, Goku is going to get to probably see Frieza transform into Golden Frieza. So, I feel like Toei Animation wants to open up, or maybe if Toei Animation wants to, they'll probably try to drag out the entire episode next week to have it to where Frieza transforms into Golden Frieza. For instance, right at the end, like kind of what Goku did in this episode, like how Goku transformed at the end of the episode this week. I could see it to where Toei Animation might drag out the fight just a little bit to where Frieza could transform at the end of the episode and then end off this year of anime for Dragon Ball Super. I could see that happening. I definitely could. That's definitely in Toei Animation's way of doing anime, and it's not beneath them. I know for a fact it's not. So, the content in this episode, very enjoyable, because, I mean, we got to see an extended fight between Frieza and Goku as they were just battling it out, and their speed was intense while they were fighting this guy. People couldn't even keep up, and then, Vegeta getting pissed off because, Frieza and Goku are not really going all out, they're just, playing around with each other. That was a very funny moment as well. Not as good as the movie, actually, I gotta admit that. In that scene when Vegeta got pissed off and hit Goku in the back, in the movie, it just looked so much better. It looked like it flowed so much better because you saw Frieza and Goku just beating the shit out of each other. And when you saw Vegeta come up and he just, hits Goku, and Goku's like, why'd you do that, Vegeta? Just the way it was done in the movie, I just like that entire sequence a lot better compared to this episode, but that's a little small problem with the episode. Now, talking about the art animation, it wasn't the best, of course, but it still looked relatively good compared to, you know, previous arcs we've gotten already from Dragon Ball Super, so not much complaints from me on that end. So let me know your thoughts in the comments below. How do y'all feel about this week's episode? Hopefully we get some form of origin story for, you know, Super Saiyan Blue. Hopefully we get like a glimpse at the training that Goku and Vegeta had, because I still really want to know more about that. Y'all have a wonderful day or night wherever you live. Please be safe. Chibi out.